Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at FC Kerbeck Maserati in Palmyra, New Jersey. Check out this brand new 2024 Maserati Grecale. This is the entry-level GT trim. The color here is Grigio Lava, 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels, full leather interior. So as we go through this, I'm going to call it a compact two-row SUV, more in line with the competition here for this vehicle, the Alfa Romeo Tonale, which is a plug-in hybrid. This is a regular hybrid. As we go through the vehicle, you can let me know if you're looking for that exotic brand. If you want something different, you want to dip your toe into the Maserati water, maybe this Grecale is for you. So let's dig in. Front end of this Grecale GT in the Grigio Lava. We do have a full spread of LED headlights up front with turn signals and DRLs, functional side air curtains, that Maserati Trident right in the middle of the grille, functionality in the grille, top and bottom. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, what are we looking at here? Well, we got 20-inch machined aluminum alloy wheels, Maserati badge on the center cap. We do have the red brake calipers with the Maserati name on them, looking good. And now we're going to go Michelin Cross Climate. First time I've seen those on from an automaker on a car. Michelin Cross Climate, all season tires. 255 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, again, compact two-row. It's got the Maserati design language, which I think is a good design language on this vehicle. You let me know what you think. We have the three fender vents right here. The classic Maserati design with GT. Color match side view mirror, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, shaved door handles in brushed aluminum. Up top, we do have a color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. Rear end of our Grecale, we do have the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, but the way this is designed, I'm not so sure it needs a rear wiper. You let me know what you think. Full spread of LED lighting on the back, nice big haunches in the back as well. Maserati name in the middle, Grecale on the right side, and we do have black tip, functional quad tip exhaust with a gloss black rear diffuser. We're under the hood of this 24 Grecale GT, and what are we looking at for a power plant? Well, we got Maserati's 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder mild hybrid engine mated to a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission and a 48-volt lithium-ion battery pack to boost your horsepower and torque and gas mileage. We're looking at 296 net horsepower, 332 net pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 22 in the city, 29 on the highway, 25 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 91, so you'll need to use premium unleaded fuel. So before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, you know what? Italian vehicles are expensive, and this one is no different. So let's check it out. Base price for the 24 Grecale GT is $68,500. This one has quite a few options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. But once we add those in, and destination and delivery of $1,195 from Maserati's Casino, Italy assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $84,340. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move on in. We're going to go black leather across the top and then real open pore black wood trim right in here, looking beautiful. This color is called Ice. It's really kind of like an off-white or a beige, but it's leather. It's beautiful. You got the cross stitch right in here to your upgraded Sonus Faber infotainment system. Then we have door poppers right here. Electric door poppers to open the door, but in case the battery dies, You got the emergency exit right underneath that. We're going to go gloss black on our switchgear with 3 memory seat settings, and we have our power fold mirrors, as you would expect in a high-end Italian SUV. Now, as we come into our foot box, we have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Floor mats are in the rear of the vehicle at this time. We got the Maserati door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Full power with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger. Again, the ice leather with the stitching, with the Maserati trident embossed into the seat, but be very, very careful of staining on these very light seats. Front passenger door panel, same as the driver, except you're not going to get memory seat settings. Around here, leather in black. We have some brushed aluminum into your heat and air vent, and then we do have this lovely ice leather with the cross stitch and design. And then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. Now we move to the center stack. We have an electric or digital clock, I should say. This used to be the Maserati classic looking clock, but now they go in with a digital clock that has multiple functions. So I'll show you that in a minute. 2 heat and air vents right here, and then your 12-inch Maserati Connect infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Now this system, you're going to see similarities to it because it is based on the Mopar or Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Uconnect 5. But we have our home button. We can go in and we can take a look at our audio system right here where we have our AM and FM radio stations, Sirius XM, Bluetooth music, USB music. So they got you set right there as far as that goes. And of course you got your FM stations as well. There you have it, back to the beginning. Now your volume is in the screen right here on the right side. So you got to use that to adjust the volume or hit the mute. You also have your nav. And then you're going to have your vehicle settings. This looks very much like Uconnect 5, where you have your settings. You get your driver profile, clock and date, mirrors, lights, brakes, door locks. You have your e-hybrid system right here that you can bring up, see what's going on. You have your performance pages right here, where you have your technical gauges, consumption history, torque management, drag race mode, accessory gauges, all that stuff right in here in the performance pages. And then you have your controls right here, the mirror dimmer, surround view camera, and then your general settings like we were before, and your My Car. Again, Bluetooth your phone, apps, right in here, Amazon Alexa, Android Auto, My Car, the whole jazz. And of course, you can Bluetooth this vehicle with your smartphone, hook it up. But there you have it there. Now we go to reverse, and we have nice large backup camera, 360-degree view with trajectory. We have different views you can go through as well. So very nicely done, and I love the way it takes up the whole screen. So they got you set there. Now, as we move down, this is all gloss black plastic. So be very, very careful. But you have your push buttons for your go through your 8-speed automatic. And then we have our lower area here, 8-inch display here, which is going to give you your dual climate right here, your 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and your heated steering wheel right there. And then you can sync them together, put them on auto, all that jazz. But now, if you want to go operate your clock, you hit the clock icon. Now we're on clock, but if you want something different, let's say we want a compass. Now it's a compass. We want pedals. Now it's pedals. We want our G meter. Now it's a G meter, or we can have it as a clock. So they have multiple functionality down there, and you have your classic view, sport view, or design view on the clock. Now our seats, here's our memory seats. Again, everything done here in the center. Here's your 3 memory seat settings right there. Move it over to the passenger, and we can adjust our bolstering from here, or we can adjust the bolstering from the driver's side, or use our 3 memory seat settings. Lights, here we go. Have our headlights on, headlights off, put them on auto. That's where that is. you have your rear climate control that you can turn on, and you can control from back here, right there. You got your rear heated seats you can control from the front as well as in the back if you want to do that. And then you have your ambient lighting. Right here, you can adjust the brightness, and then you can go with a warm color, a neutral color, a cold color, or turn your ambient lighting off. So I think we'll leave it on a warm color as far as that goes. And then we can go back to our clock, or our seats, or auto, or now we have our engine auto stop start on off, hill descent control, traction control off, defrost action. So they got you all set here in the back, and now we go back to the beginning. So a lot of action in there. Down further, here's where you have a rubberized tray to store your phone. Wireless charging pad would be here if this vehicle had one. Then we have the black wood right here, looking beautiful. If you want this opened up, you can put your key fob in there, and we have a USB-C, USB-A. Maserati key fob, really heavy, really substantial. Here it is. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Maserati Trident on the back, looking good. We have 2 cup holders right here with the trim ring, and then super soft armrest in the ice leather. Open it up, and we have a felt lined area for storage and a 12 volt. Maserati steering wheel, perforated leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. The Maserati Trident on the horn button, flat bottom wheel to give you a sportier look and to help you get in and out of the car, but I have no problem getting in and out of this vehicle. Push button start is right here on the steering wheel. Drive mode's right here on the steering wheel. We'll check those out when we go through the dash. But gloss black on the switchgear, as you can see here on the left side here. You have your telephone voice commands, right? Controls for the digital portion of your dash. On the right side, your speed limiter function right here, electric speed limiter. So it's like a governor. Don't go over this mile per hour, and the vehicle won't, even if you push on the gas. And then you have your adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, moose antler paddles that are hooked onto the steering column, which is my preference to go up and down the ZF 8-speed automatic. Let me know if you like them on the column or on the wheel. And then we do have the left stalk here, directionals, adaptive high beams, and on the right, front and rear wiper. Down further, you have your electric parking brake, and we do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So Maserati has you set there. And now we have our 12.3-inch TFT display on the dashboard, and both of these screens are TFT, just so you know. Let's take a look at our drive modes. We have Comfort, we have GT, and we have Sport, and that's it. And they show up here on the left side of the dash when you go through it, or you can watch it on your infotainment screen, center console area as well. So they have you set there. And now we have additional information that we can go through here in the center. We can get our maps up, MPGs up, safety suite up, messages. There's our trip A, and then our MPHs as well. So it really is a nice deal. You can make this come up or go away, or change what you want to see. G meter, temperature, you got your tire pressures and all that jazz. And I think we'll leave it on G meter for today. So it really is well done in this vehicle, I would say, for Maserati as far as the tech goes, because Maserati used to be so far behind in tech, it was ridiculous. Rear view mirror, we have a frameless rear view mirror with auto dim. Overhead console, all gloss black plastic here on the overhead console. You have a spot to pop the tailgate. If you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, the button with the car with the picture of the door open, that stays off. So when you open it up, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim off. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. No roof to show you in this vehicle. So now, sun visor, 3 garage door programmables right here. You bring the sun visor down, super soft Alcantara on the headliner and on the sun visor, vanity and an LED light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting to the back seat of this Maserati Grecale GT, but first the rear door panel, same vibe, same action, the leather, the black wood, the Sonus Faber speakers, nice and soft, the door poppers. So I love the consistency design, same use of materials. I have the seat set for my driving position. Let's jump on in. Still have the door sill plate that says Maserati on the back as well. Let's jump on in. Here we go. Look at that. Nice. Easy to get in at 5'11", even with the sloping roof. So really nice job there. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. Leather behind the seat pocket, behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, you have your you have your mid-row climate with 3-stage heated seats for both rear row passengers. It's only a 2-row SUV. I've done so many 3-row SUVs. Now we got 2 heat and air vents. And then we have USB-A, USB-C. And then back seats, same leather with the Maserati trident embossed into the headrest. Nice and soft, perforated, feel good. And now in the back, we have our armrest, nice and soft, 2 cup holders and an area to slide your phone. But overall, for a smaller SUV, because the Levante in the lineup's the bigger one, I got plenty of room, very comfortable, very open and airy here in the back of this Grecale GT. Getting in the cargo area of this Grecale GT, you can pop the tailgate from the overhead console or from your key fob, or you can come to the back. Right underneath the Maserati name, there's a button. Beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, cargo volume in the back of this Grecale with the rear seats up, 18.9 cubic feet of space. Almost 20, I would say, the way it looks, but it isn't as wide because you have these really wide rear haunches, right? So more performance-oriented than cargo-oriented on the Grecale, and Maserati is not providing a cargo number with the rear seats down. So we're going to give it an eyeball and see. But as we move in, here are the carpeted floor mats. We have the all-season Maserati cargo mat. Underneath here, we have a fix-a-flat and some extra storage, no spare tire. Now, on the left side, we have some LED lighting, a tonneau cover, 12-volt right here in case you need power back here. And on the right side, again, more lighting back here and more tie-downs. Now, you can remove this if you want. Now, to get that back row down, we do have releases back here. You just hit it, and down they go. Hit it, down they go. And now, with the rear seats down and that tonneau cover out, we've seen a lot of vehicles right now, and I'm going to estimate we're probably looking at about 50, maybe a little over 50 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Grecale GT. Window sticker time, here we go. I'll do as best I can. It's on the windshield. Maserati Grecale, Grigio Lava is the color. Standard equipment on the left and in the center, options on the right. Total vehicle MSRP $84,340. MPGs, made in Italy. Take this baby up for a spin. All right, we are out on the road in this 24 Grecale GT. We got it in sport, we got it in manual, because that's how you do it in this Maserati action. But before we get into the performance of this vehicle, we're going to be looking at our visibility. Terrific out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist. All that jazz in here for safety, pre-collision. All that stuff is in here. Good amount of tech, really comfortable leather seats, high-end leather, premium leather. But again, with this really light color, be very, very careful you don't stain it. You wear blue jeans in here, you're going to get stains on these seats. I like the way everything is set up in here. Easy to reach. I do have a lot of gloss black in here, so be careful, but I love the open pore black wood on the center console area. I think that's really, really nice. They did a nice job on that. And the felt lining on everything. We have a good infotainment, even though Maserati Connect is based on Uconnect 5. It's a good system and it works just fine. And for those complaining that Maserati took something off of Dodge, well, you know what? The Maserati system before they went with Uconnect from Dodge was horrendous. Check out my 2017 Gran Turismo review. Absolutely horrendous. So what we're looking at suspension-wise, mechanically here, we're looking at front double wishbone suspension, multi-link in the rear. We have super tight steering. Maserati, regardless of whether you like the vehicle or not, makes great handling vehicles. I think they design their vehicles to look really, really well, but their handling is just amazing in these vehicles. And it just gets up and moves down the road. It boogies. You know, this 2-liter 4-cylinder with the added hybrid feature to get your horsepower up to 296, torque up to 332. Amazing. And the exhaust note on this Turbo 4 is probably the best Turbo 4 exhaust note I've heard. It's really, really good. But man, it is fun to drive. Let's check out our turning radius. Boom, right around. No problem at all. And just beautiful on the shifts out of the paddles. ZF makes one of the best automatic transmissions out there. They really do. And this is fantastic. Just really well done. The driving dynamics are really good. Coming here to the turn, it's holding its line beautifully. Back to the left, holding its line beautifully. Minimal body roll. So Maserati has really made a fun, small crossover, if you want to call it, because it really rides like a car. And it's got the room of a small SUV, but it definitely rides and feels like you're driving a car here in this Grecale, and it's a lot of fun to drive. But Maseratis in general are a lot of fun to drive. But we're going to give it one more shot. And it just gets up and boogies. A little over 5 seconds, 0 to 60. I mean, they've really built a compelling product. If you're into that exotic Italian brand kind of thing, then this one is right in there. Because you got the power, you got the performance, you got a fantastic transmission. Even for a Turbo 4 hybrid, it's a powerful setup with this extra horsepower and torque added by the electric system in here. And you got pretty good gas mileage, and you can get away with 91 octane, which isn't the end of the world. At least you don't have to go 93. But if you're just looking for a plain old SUV, there's no reason to buy a Maserati, right? But if you're looking for that exotic experience and you need the extra room, and you're looking at an Alfa Romeo Tonale, right? For more money, and a good amount more money, this Maserati's a hoot. And let me know what you think about it. Let me know how you feel about how Maserati has this exotic package set up. But I do want to thank FC Kerbeck Maserati in Palmyra, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Maserati Grecale GT for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.